380 years. Yes, pretty breathtaking when you're thinking of every generation, every step, and how lucky we are to be still in business, especially in a troubled area like Alsace. I'm on the dark side of the job. I'm in charge of sales, absolutely. So in the family, we try to split tasks in the way that you don't want to be stepping on each other's foot. We're a family company. You have to be able to work with the family, and that means that in the end, we trust each other when it comes to everyday management. But then all the big decisions are taken unanimously. Fairly decently available. We're distributed across pretty much all states. I think Alaska is an exception, but you should be able to find them if you're looking for them. Well, that's the thing about being a family company. You have to be able to touch at every aspect of the company. So, for example, I have many calls from my importers across the globe that tell me that they need me in September, and I say, sorry, September I can't. It's harvest time. I have a little wording issue when I talk about harvest. And the two words in French are actually fairly close. So when I talk about harvest, I generally call it vacation, which. So we're getting ready for vacation. Vacation, it's harvest coming. Oh yes, no, sorry. It's like all seasonal things, you know. You're looking forward to it before it, and you're fed up with it at the end. The end. No, the best part of harvest, it's probably when we pick the late harvest wines, because this is never a given, you know. The dry wines, whatever happens, you're going to bring the grapes in. When it comes to late harvest wines, you're just hoping that everything goes according to the plan, and then at the end you look at the results and you go, we have some botrytis. Tomorrow's going to be a good day. So you rub your hands and you go, oh, tomorrow is the big day. Tomorrow is the big day. So hard time, despite harvest, despite the exhaustion. Tough time to sleep the day before picking late harvest. Semi-continental, they call it. So, generally speaking, fairly dry. It's the driest wine region of France. Always good to be reminded, because I have a lot of friends who I made in other regions and other wine regions that you know, it doesn't connect, because you're far north. They expect a lot of rain, so they say it's always rainy at your place. No, it's actually really dry. And then still hot days, cool nights, hot summers, cold winters. So very noticeable seasons. Very strong season. The biggest challenge I have is that I only have 24 hours a day and 365 days a year. That's the main challenge, because once you put it in people's glass, once you put it in people's mouth, you'll see a smile. You will, every single time, see a smile. We have a diversity of grapes, we have a diversity of profiles of wines, of styles of wines, that will convert anyone. The common denominator of all great wines is their ability to age, and Alsace proves that better than any other wine region in the world. The oldest wine in the world is an Alsace wine. It's from the 1400s, it's in a barrel in the Hospice de Strasbourg. And that's what we have to fight against, you know, getting people to drink their wines when they're ready. And unfortunately, too few people have a cellar, the occasion, the opportunity to age wines. That's why, you know, at Hugel, for example, what we're releasing at the moment out of our great vineyards and great locations is 2011, it's 2012, because we give them the proper amount of bottle aging before release. The one thing that we do at the winery is that we do not throw the baby with the bathwater. So, in Alsace, people have been using oak vessels for the past centuries. You know, by the way, it's the Gauls that invented the barrel. The Romans were using amphores. So that's the French addition to winemaking. But in the past centuries, since the year 50 or since the year 100, people have been using barrels and foudre and big casks, and so we still do, you know.
Sure.
When I explain it to people, why do you still keep them? Because they're paid for and they're here, you know. Why would they're still running? Why would I move them to put something else that's going to be more expensive to to bring in. That's going to be more of a hustle to get through the elevator, because everything at the winery needs to go through the elevator. We're still in the center of town, so space is the main commodity that we're scarce on. So yes, that we use today at the winery about 1/3 of old oak food, 1/3 of concrete, 1/3 of stainless. And, you know, probably if we were building a brand new winery outside of town and building a brand new location, we would probably go 100% stainless because it's easier. We still have these beautiful oak casks. Some of them, 20 of them, that were made by family members. So there's on top of the paid for aspect, sure, there's a particular relationship to them, because they are, you know, there's a lot about wine that talks time. Wine is the only way we can get in touch with the past. I've personally been able, that 76 was made by my great uncle, who now passed away. I hope my children will have a chance to taste that wine, so I can tell them who made this wine. And I had opportunities to taste wines that were made by my great-great-grandfather, great-great-great-grandfather that I've never met. So it's the only thing that connects us. It's the wines they produce. Everything's debatable. It's about wine and taste and palates.